Alright guys, today we're talking about the number one problem with the new 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper that nobody at Tesla wants to publicly address. And honestly, it's bad. Thousands of owners, if not tens of thousands of owners, have been dealing with this issue. It's been almost a year since launch now, it's been 11 months, and there's still no official fix. And yes, I'm talking about that notorious front suspension clunk and rattle that you're hearing. That sounds like your car is falling apart anytime you're on uneven roads under 50 miles an hour. And here's an example of that noise here. This was taken with my car. And you can understand just how annoying this would be, especially after 7 months of ownership now. I spoke about this problem in my recent 6-month review video. Heck, I even spoke about it in my 1-month review. I said, hey, the suspension is clunking, this doesn't sound right. And I want to tell you something, this noise is not your dampers, it's not your springs, it's not your usual suspension component, it's not the new FSD frequency selective dampening design that Tesla has, as many other brands have this technology in their suspension, so it's none of those things. I've replaced my whole suspension with aftermarket suspension. I put on a Tine suspension, I put on unplugged performance lowering springs, and I feel like the noise is even worse now. I know other people on the Tesla forums as well have changed out their Model Y Juniper suspension for an aftermarket solution, whether it's the unplugged performance, the KW, the Teen, any of those, and they still have the noise. On the Tesla Motors Club forum, there is a thread with 127 pages, over 2,500 posts of people posting about their issue with this noise, that they've been to the service center many times. Tesla has replaced their front upper control arm mount. Tesla has removed their pencil braces, which is a structural component as far as we know, and still the noise is not fully remedied. Some people have been lucky enough to have maybe a 25% or a 50% reduction in noise, but still the noise is still there. This is something new with the change in the body of the 2026 Model Y Juniper from the previous first generation Model Y. And I keep seeing a lot of people comment, oh, my first generation Model Y always rattled. This is not an interior rattle. This is a suspension rattle that is reverberating and echoing into the interior. So it's much louder, much more annoying, and it's just something that shouldn't happen, especially on a brand new car that's, people are having this noise from day one, day two sometimes. For me, I started hearing it on day two. I didn't hear it on day one. So Tesla has revised their front upper control arm mount. This mount has a rubber isolator between the strut and between the point where the strut mounts to on the front upper control arm mount. It seems like they added a little bit of a thicker rubber isolator.
These are the amazing 3W liners that I've had both in my Model Y Juniper and my Model 3 Highland for 2 months now. I absolutely love them, and you guys can get them for 33% off with my code FITITGUY. You can click the link below in the description or the pinned comment to use the exclusive link for 3W liners and use my coupon code FITITGUY to save you 33% off in checkout.
All right, we have our trunk mat here. It's pretty dirty. I have a good amount of crumbs and everything on it. I've stored so many boxes in my trunk over the last 2 months that I've had the 3W liners. And we're just gonna pull it out right now, and we're gonna see all the stuff that's about to fall off. So I'm just gonna spray some interior cleaner. It's not even a rubber floor mat cleaner or anything. Just get a little bit wet, and we can wipe it down. This is the unclean side, dirty side. Right is the clean side. This took me 30 seconds of cleaning. Here's my driver's side mat before. I'm gonna take it out, clean it, and show you the difference after. It's basically like brand new again. Super clean. Basically got the full black finish back to it. And I could clean it even deeper if I rinsed it with a hose. I absolutely love these 3W liners. I have them in both my Model Y Juniper and my Model 3 Highland. You guys can save 33% on 3W.com with my code FITITGUY, and you can get yourself a nice set of liners from there at a great discount. Be sure to check them out. However, the noise is still there. It only slightly reduced the noise for maybe 2 out of the 2,500 posts on the thread. 2 of those people said their noise completely was removed. These just seem to be one-off cases. However, everyone else that did have some sort of noise reduction or complete noise removal ended up posting back within a week to a month saying that the noise came back, usually even worse than it originally was. So Tesla has this revised part. It doesn't seem to actually fix the issue. It only slightly remedies it, and it seems that the noise comes back anyway over time. And then the worst part about all this is that Tesla service centers, some of them are saying they're going to remove the pencil brace, which looks to be a structural component, and others are saying absolutely do not remove the pencil brace because it is a structural component. So what is it, Tesla? Is it a structural component or is it not a structural component? Because if it is a structural component, you have to speak to the NHTSA to have your whole lineup recertified in crash tests by removing this structural component, which is the pencil brace. So it's one or the other. If it's structural, you have to do all these recertifications again, and you can't just be randomly taking pencil braces off customers' cars. So that's a big problem there if Tesla's doing that. I know a lot of people on the forums have already filed complaints with the NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Obviously, they do a lot of the crash testing and all that. So anytime there's a component change, the car needs to be crash tested. If you're removing a structural brace, which there's two of them, one on the driver's side, one on the passenger side, in the front area, you know, that's the first, that's the front of the car. If you're in an accident, you know, what does removing those pencil braces do in terms of an accident? Does it make the car any less safe? All I know is we have had this issue for 11 months now since the Juniper was introduced. You can even hear in some of the out of spec videos, the commentator mentioning that he hears a weird sound from the suspension. And that was when the car first came out. Many people, even people that picked up their cars a month ago in December, have been saying that they have this issue. This is worldwide, it's not just US. So whether yours was built in Austin, in Fremont, in China, in Berlin, it seems like it's worldwide. Had people in Turkey say they had issues, in the Middle East as well. So it's everywhere, in Europe. So this is an issue. It's already starting to hurt sales, it looks like. I see a lot of people on the forum saying that they were going to buy a new Model Y Juniper until they saw it had this issue. Obviously, if you're doing your research and you look up, are there any problems with the new Model Y, this is probably the first thread you're gonna see. And there are multiple threads of it, but the official thread that people have been discussing the issue on, it has over 2,500 posts on it. So for me personally, I only hear the noise on the front driver's side. I don't hear it on the passenger side. I've sat in the passenger side. I still heard it, but not as much. There are people that have it on both sides. So both of their front upper control arm mounts are making that noise. And it seems like the pencil brace, which is connected to the front upper control arm mount, basically reverberates the sound into the cabin because the pencil brace is also connected to the wiper arm. And the wiper arm is plastic and, you know, it has a little movement to it, so that rattles too. So there's just this whole mess of things rattling, clunking. When I first heard the noise, when I first got the car, to me it sounded like a clunking suspension. But over time, and as you can hear in the video that I put here, it's just a whole mess of things. It is not a nice noise. And I think something really needs to be done about it. Again, Tesla has not publicly addressed this concern in any way, and it is affecting thousands of cars, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. The few of you who do have a Juniper that does not have this noise, consider yourself lucky, be happy. It is really my only complaint about the car is this noise. Everything else is perfect. I had the 2020 Model Y. That car, I loved it. This car is just at least twice as good, if not better. The car is so quiet otherwise, beautiful inside, way more features than the original Model Y. I have no complaints. It is the best daily driver in my opinion. It is the absolute best daily driver car for anyone to own in my opinion, especially as an SUV. But having this noise really makes me want to reconsider. I know the standard models, or as of today, they just call them Model Y. They don't call them premium or standard anymore, just the Model Y, originally standard, has a different suspension. So I'm curious to know if you have a Model Y standard and you have the rattling or clunking suspension, please comment down below. I'm very curious to know. Same if you have a Model Y Performance, the new Juniper Performance, please let me know as well if your suspension is rattling and having this noise. I'm very curious. That I had heard one person, but it wasn't like an outright yes, it's making this noise. So with the Performance model, so please let me know down below. But I think this video needs to be shared around because thousands of Juniper owners that just cannot enjoy driving their car daily as you should, and especially in a brand new car, we're paying upwards of $50,000 for these cars, you know, 45 if you got it with the tax credit, whatever. Which is not something for the price that I think it should ever happen. I don't even think a car from the 1980s sounds like this when you're driving it. So I think this is just something that needs to be addressed ASAP for all the owners, the loyal Tesla owners, as many of us are second, third, fourth time owners. We've stuck with the brand and we're being kind of tortured right now with no official response to this. And the fix that Tesla doesn't even talk about, when you go to the service center, you tell them you have the noise, they used to say, what noise? And then when you actually did a test drive with them, they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, we do have something for this. They would like try to like hide it, but it started happening so many times that now when you go to the service center, right away they know, okay, we're going to order new front upper control arm mounts and remove your pencil brace. Again, I don't think every service center is removing the pencil braces, but some definitely are. And again, it's not right if they're doing that, as that's on the car for a reason. Tesla didn't just randomly put that there. It wasn't on the first Model Y. If it was in a different location. This time it's right there. When you open the frunk and pull off that top plastic cover, you see the two pencil braces right there. It's also gotten to the point now where people are doing buybacks through Tesla or lemon law buybacks just because they can't handle the noise in the car anymore. Here's a little funny post here to bring some comedic relief. Here's a post from someone on the forums named Y Clunker. I wonder why his name is that name, but he said he 100% fixed this problem. Let's go ahead and see how he fixed it. So for reading here, he picked up his car from service on Saturday after they replaced the front upper control arm mount. He said the noise was about 25% reduced, 75% still there. But he said the noise is no longer there because he sold his car. And because he sold it, he can't hear the rattle anymore. So that is one way to solve this rattle, is to sell your car or lemon law or buy back your car. And it seems like that's the route many people are going through now to remedy the situation, since Tesla can't remedy it themselves. So I just do this as a hobby. This is my fun YouTube channel, and I give the full truth, whether I like something, whether I don't. And I've had this issue. I mentioned it in every review I've done of my car, my 1 month review, my 2 month, my 3 month, my 4 month. I skipped the 5th month, but in my 6 month review, I mentioned it as well, more so than ever. And I think it's important and necessary for anyone to know that if you do have the car, or if you're thinking about getting it, that this is a high possibility, and a lot of people are dealing with this issue and there's no official fix right now. So if you're thinking of getting the car, you may have to take that into consideration. Unfortunately, for those of us that are owners, we'll probably just have to deal with it and hope for the best. People on the forum said their service center told them that there should be a real fix by March. So I'll update on the channel here in March if there is an official fix. If that happens, then great, all of our problems are solved. But Tesla will have a lot of work on their hands trying to repair all of these cars. However, it's not solved. I think a lemon law buyback may be in my future. I can see a nice performance model sitting in my garage eventually, maybe. The only issue is I've done over 30 mods to my car now, so that complicates things a lot. I'd have to spend a lot of time undoing everything I've done to the car so far, and I'd just rather not have to go through all that, as much as I would like a performance model or maybe even another car at this point. If you do have this problem, what I recommend to do is just let's really let Tesla know how many people are having this issue. Go ahead on your app, go to service, create a service ticket for your suspension, and I'm sure they're going to be really booked with appointments for this, especially because there isn't a real fix. So you'll probably go in, they'll tell you to wait a month. They'll tell you that they don't have the parts in stock, which they've been doing for a lot of people. When they finally have the parts, they'll change the front upper control arm mount, maybe remove the pencil brace, and then you'll go and you'll still hear the noise. It might be reduced, and you're going to go back to them and say, well, you didn't fix the issue. So let's put some pressure on Tesla here. So let's really all just do what we have to do and let Tesla know how big of a problem this is. It's not acceptable at all for a $50,000+ car. Not acceptable. Especially when you can go buy a used first-gen Model Y for around $20,000, much less than half the price, and not have this noise. I think Tesla has some work to do here. So once this issue is fixed, I'll be a happy camper again with my Model Y Juniper. Great car. I'm still going to be making videos about it in the meantime, and I'll keep you updated on what I do, but this was just a little update, and hopefully this gets some attention from Tesla to step up and do the right thing and get this problem fixed as soon as possible. We don't know why they've been waiting around for months now. I've been browsing this thread on the forum for months, hoping for some sort of fix, but it seems like we're just going in circles here to the point where people are trying to solve the issue themselves, and we still haven't gotten anywhere. So if this video somehow didn't stop you from buying a Model Y and you want to go ahead and use my referral code, I'll have it right down here and down below in the description. Please go ahead and use it to help support the channel. And if you guys are interested in any health and fitness supplements, protein powder, creatine, much more higher bioavailable turmeric, vitamin D, vitamin C, any of those things, you can go ahead and use my code MichaelV120 on blackstonelabs.com. Save yourself 15% off there. Thanks for watching the Fit IT Guy, and see you next video.